Welcome back to MTG, your friendly neighborhood Marvel therapy group. This week, I'm Joe.
And I'm Haley.
And Connor is in the Mojoverse fighting his way through there, and Jack is on a special S.H.I.E.L.D. mission. Speaking of which, welcome to our new followers from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because you guys are awesome, and we got so many new followers this week just from this past episode. I don't know what it was about that one tweet that I put out there, but it got over 100 responses, and it's still going, so welcome everyone. I talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. quite a lot, so you'll enjoy this show. And so for this episode, we're talking about Secret Identities in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. After the end credits, or like mid-credit scene of Spider-Man Far From Home, kind of raised some questions about other people's secret identities in the movies and TV shows. So we're going to delve into that.
Yeah. So
I just made a list. It's in no particular order. So let's start with Black Widow. And our apologies if you hear any purring or meowing. We do have a cat right here. Should we put it on Instagram?
Why not?
Yeah. Find Kenzie on our Instagram page, Marvel Therapy Group. So, Natasha Romanoff. Do you think the world knows about Natasha Romanoff?
Yeah, I think Winter Soldier.
I mean, that's what I meant. Yeah, but before that, S.H.I.E.L.D. did.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone else did.
Yeah, she was just a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
That was the whole consequence of Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like they didn't really cover anyway, so
Yeah, it was kind of...
It never came back.
No, it didn't.
It didn't really come back to haunt her, so it was all like, did it happen? Did anyone care?
No one cared.
Not really.
After Winter Soldier, yeah, we get that scene where she's in front of the Senate, like in a Senate hearing, and one of the senators says, "Many people want you locked up because of all the red in your ledger." Not those exact words, but that's what she always says.
And then she was like, "You'll know where to find me."
Yeah.
But then it never happens, so it was like, great.
She's like, "You're not gonna lock me up because you need me. No one else can do what I do."
Just follow the whole leaf.
Kenzie, stop eating the plants. So yeah, after Winter Soldier, everyone knows who she is, and I think they're cool with it. They're like, "Yeah, she's an Avenger."
That's Winter Soldier falls before or after Ultron?
Before? I don't remember.
I don't either. But I'm wondering, because they already had their giant, like, Avengers debut, but that was still, like, almost hush-hush, kind of. But then I feel like Ultron was
I don't think the Battle of New
there.
York was hush-hush.
I know, but, like, I feel like they didn't get that much footage.
No.
Because they're all, like, screaming. And since it was, like, the first thing and it was aliens, then everyone was like, it's a myth, it's not a myth, what is this? And then they're still trying to, like, hide themselves.
Yeah, because
so it didn't really count.
We get those news videos where they're interviewing people and they're like, Captain America was here.
Yeah, but then by the time you get, like,
concept.
Ultron and Civil War, it's like, okay, we get it.
Everyone knows who the Avengers are now. So yeah, Natasha Romanoff, everyone's like, yeah.
So I'm wondering if that happens, like, before or after. Because it also helped their image to save part of Sokovia.
That's another thing, yeah. The senator says, "You've done horrible things with the Red Room," and everyone else is like, she saved the world a few times.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if, like, that helped in her favor, if Winter Soldier was just after Ultron. Can't remember. Or if it was just before and then she helped herself in Ultron and then it just all disappeared. Yeah. Either way, it just disappeared and never
disappeared.
Maybe they'll handle that in the Black Widow movie.
Oh.
Maybe that'll be it.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do, like, a before training, handle Budapest, whatever that is, but then also do, like, a consequence of Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and people are, like, trying to arrest her.
Yeah, and her just being, like, like they could.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, that could work because it's after Civil War, which is when she stops...
What's after Civil War?
So she signed the Accords, but then she goes back in her deal.
Yeah, and then
runs away.
Becomes a fugitive.
Yeah.
Does she legitimately sign the Accords? Like, did she? Or
did she
just or did she just plan to and then never do it?
She's not super powered though, so did she have to sign the Accords?
I think it's a given.
Yeah.
If you're in the group.
Because Hawkeye
he was on
did
house
not
arrest.
sign the accords and got put under house arrest.
Yeah, so I think that counts.
I think she signed them because she was originally on Cap's side.
Iron Man side.
Wow.
You tried there.
Yeah.
Tried real hard. But I'm wondering if they were signed before or after the whole like airport fight scene.
Before.
Were they officially signed then?
Yeah.
Because then
I'm pretty sure.
Well, because then a captain still had time to like gather a whole team and to go fight a battle.
But that's why there was the battle, because Iron Man who signed the accords had to go arrest Captain America.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Well, that makes no sense how they had so much freedom to like gather everyone and then all get to the same airport. If that was their game plan.
They were under arrest.
Thinking too much.
Yeah, so Hawkeye. I mean, I think, again, he's basically a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. That's when he comes in.
Yeah.
In Thor. First Thor movie. But
I just assume his identity was also put out after Winter Soldier.
yeah. It had to have been. But I guess, like, they're not celebrities, so no one really talks about Clint Barton. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he lives in the middle of nowhere because he's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent with a family. And 2, so they can never find him.
But it's weird. That's the whole thing about Secret Identities. Is that so villains don't attack your family or people you care about. So if his identity was out there, how has his family been safe this whole time?
Well, maybe that's only a secret that Nick Fury and the Black Widow knew.
Yeah.
Just the 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. I'll buy that. But everyone knows who Clint Barton is.
Yeah. I think that's a given at this point. They all do at this point.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows who Steve Rogers is. That, like, his identity was never a secret.
Yeah.
Tony Stark was the first identity revealed in the MCU. And I guess I was too young to appreciate it when Iron Man came out, but...
That's true. But also there wasn't, like, too much build-up.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not, like, a prolonged secret. Like, he's been crime fighting for, like, years or something, and then his secret is revealed. He was, like, crime fighting for a fight.
For, like a week.
Yeah.
And then he says, the truth is, I am Iron Man. And Coulson and Pepper are like, what did you do?
Great. But also it's like, you let him go on stage with paper cards.
With his ego?
Yeah, with paper cards and expected him to do such a thing. Are you joking?
But that really set the tone for the entire MCU after that.
Oh, yeah.
Because no one's identity is a secret. Except for Spider-Man's. But not anymore. Bruce Banner.
I don't know when that got revealed.
Far From Home. Oh, wait, Bruce Banner's?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, he wasn't even in Far From Home, was he? You're confusing me.
No, I think it was always known. Because Bruce Banner was a famous scientist.
Well, yeah, but then they did that thing in Thor with Eric Selvig where he was like, I used to know this great scientist once that dealt in gamma radiation, and then he just disappeared one day.
Oh, yeah.
So he didn't seem to know what happened.
Oh.
He just, like, they was just like, yeah, he just got picked up by the government and disappeared, so we should just, like, shh about this whole Thor thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
And then I don't know whenever they fixed that.
Yeah.
Because I think for a while it was hidden.
Everyone in the Incredible Hulk movie knows who he is because they're chasing down Bruce Banner, who turns into the Hulk. Kenzie, stop eating the plants.
Oh, with everything that we don't know, it's just automatically like the Winter Soldier information blowout.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That could be.
I think that's what we're going with. If they didn't know before.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't know during the fight in New York.
Right.
And then he kind of just disappeared again.
Only Everett Ross would have known who he was. And what's his girlfriend's name? Betsy?
Betsy
yeah.
Ross? Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Betty Ross? Betsy.
Betty?
Betty?
I'm gonna look it
I
up.
always get confused because isn't it the same name as the person who
Betsy
created...
sounded right, but then you said Betty, and now I'm confused.
Because it's the same name as the person who created the first American flag, isn't it? And I thought that was weird. And then Everett Ross knows who he is. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with you and say...
But then they kind of also like
Winter
scratched
Soldier.
that movie from like the whole MCU in a way. They kind of just ignored it. So
They did.
Betty Ross.
Betty Ross. Okay. That's not the same name as the person who made the American flag. Okay. So, then we get to Thor. And there is no secret identity there.
Yeah, no, that's just unbelievable. That's kind of the thing where you have to ask, when did people start believing that he was actually like a Norse god?
Yeah.
At the same time.
I mean, on Asgard, everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
Like, his
And on
code
Earth,
name
they
is
were-
his name.
Yeah. And then on Earth, it was just like, yeah, it's Thor. Because like in Ragnarok, that's a minimum decade after Avengers, and everyone's just like, it's Thor.
Yeah.
But then they don't recognize Loki, which is hilarious.
In the Avengers. Oh, I remember. Okay, so in the Avengers, when Thor first makes his appearance, it's attacking the Quinjet to get Loki.
Yeah.
And Natasha Romanoff says, "I wouldn't mess with these guys, Cap. They're basically gods."
Yeah.
So she knows who they are.
Well, yeah, because Phil Coulson knew.
Yeah, that's what I just realized.
Yeah, and then
Because she's a
also
high clearance shield
Clint
agent.
knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he was there for the fight in the rain at the crash site.
Yeah.
So
naturally, surely she would have known.
So she would know. Does that make sense? But then, like, no one else kind of knew.
Yeah,
So I guess that
yeah,
was still
that's
a
an interesting
secret.
topic. When does
Yeah.
the rest of the world finally realize, oh,
Thor is Thor.
he's a Norse god?
Like, besides being just like Thor is an alien, but also the same Norse god that you probably made legends out of because he's 1,500 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Which was finally revealed. I appreciated that. Because it was like, how old is this dude?
Yeah.
So that basically just makes it true that he is the original Thor. Which is also terrifying to think about.
Mm-hmm.
If he's just like running around being a child, fighting battles still.
And they
It's
call
an
Carol
additional-
Danvers the first Avenger. Or Captain
Right.
America. Any one of them who
Thor's
wants to
here
contest.
1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Messing with Earth. They'll never know.
So I started to write down Guardians' names, but then I realized that didn't matter.
Yeah, no one cares.
So I had Gamora.
It's
and-
basically the same thing as Thor.
Right, Gamora's code name is her name.
Yeah,
Gamora.
they all are.
Does Gamora have a last name?
Sad I don't want to be Thanos' daughter. Sad being the middle name, so it's Gamora. Sad I don't want to be Thanos' daughter.
Yeah. But the thing I realized for that is that even though people on Earth don't know who she is, or they might now,
I still don't think they would.
the entire galaxy knows who she is.
That's true. That's awkward.
Because she's Thanos' daughter.
Yep.
And she's massacred planets.
Yeah. I think that would be a more interesting thing to find out is when, like, if she's around for, like, future movies or whatever they're doing with her character, or, like, how Earth will receive, like, her and Nebula being Thanos' daughters.
Oh.
And, like, what they did in the past. Like, the same thing with Natasha and her secret.
Okay,
But on, like, a galaxy scale.
on a
She's
galaxy
also,
scale.
like, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
But
And
that would
saved
be...
the galaxy, like, at minimum twice over.
Yeah. But that's really funny. Like, having to deal with Earth's ramifications, finding out that she and Nebula are
And not caring,
daughters
just
of Thanos.
leaving.
Exactly. Why would
Yeah,
they
so it
care?
doesn't matter.
And they're like, I don't have to come to this planet ever again. I
That's
don't
true.
care what you think. Yeah, Gamora's like, I've been to this planet once. I'm just gonna leave.
Once. And it wasn't even the original Gamora.
True.
It's the 2013-14 Gamora.
Yeah.
So...
Nebula was like, hey, I
Oh,
kind
that's
of like you
extra
guys,
weird,
but I'm
because
leaving
technically
too.
she didn't save the galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much to think about.
But Gamora always wanted to leave Thanos.
That's true. But now, like, her and Nebula's roles are reversed in their, like, relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because now Nebula's, like, spent 5 years on a space mission. And she hasn't.
So, speaking of Gamora, we put out a poll just last week, right?
Yep.
Just last week. And it was after the final battle in Avengers Endgame. Did Gamora get snapped away with Iron Man's final snap? Or is she still around on Earth somewhere? So, Haley and I both said that she's still around. Because obviously she is.
Yeah.
There's no other answer. She's still around.
They wouldn't bring her back just to send her back away.
Yeah. Not to mention we saw Peter Quill, like, searching for her. Satellites or whatever.
Yeah.
Jack said she got snapped away because she was part of Thanos' army.
Or got sent back with Captain America to her original time.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
She got sent back in time.
It would be more believable if she was snapped away than her
Mhm.
being sent back.
Which is also absolutely false because we saw Captain America, he had all the stones,
Yeah.
like in his
And
pocket or
Mjolnir.
something. And Mjolnir. Not Gamora. Gamora was
They
not on the
wouldn't
time
even
platform.
be able to get her to that platform if they tried. She's
Right.
like 6 galaxies away.
Yeah, she doesn't know
On
who
a
they
ship
are.
she stole. Yeah.
Plus, if she went back in time, Thanos is dead, his entire army is dead, the Black Order is dead, Nebula's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks to be her.
Yeah.
So she's still around. So we put out a poll on Twitter. We had everyone say that she is still around in 2019, except for one person who said no, she got sent back. And we're pretty sure that one person was Jack, so we're not counting that vote. Yep.
So in the end we win.
Yep.
Until a movie comes out that says we're wrong. And then we'll admit it. But only then.
But she's not.
I don't think she is.
Or even if she was, how weird would it be if she appeared in the Loki TV show? Because that's also like a 2012
Yeah.
Loki, so we meet 2014.
I would really
Gamora.
appreciate if that is what happened. If we got like original Gamora back in weird time travel things with Loki.
Yeah, because Loki escaping and then Thanos dying somehow merged into the same timeline.
Yeah. Sure. Or like I feel so bad for future if like Zoe Saldana is still doing like Gamora in the future, just like acting like herself as she was in 2013 before she met Peter.
Right.
Became a Guardian. But then knowing her entire past, but now stuck in the future.
Yep.
It's like playing yourself. It's like great.
It'd be hard.
It's like Harry Potter.
I'm sure she could do it though.
It'll be fun how it works out.
If Gamora had a code name, what would it be? Sad, I don't want to be Thanos' daughter.
I was gonna say exactly that. Sad that I don't want to be Thanos' adopted daughter.
Yeah. If Thanos had a code name, what would it be? I guess it kind of does.
Thanos.
The Mad Titan.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Destroyer of Worlds. That's an Agents of
I
S.H.I.E.L.D. reference.
still thought it was hilarious that like the entire galaxy knows who Thanos is, and like I think Tony kind of knew who Thanos was, but then when the Hulk encountered Thanos, and then got flown back to Earth, and like no one on Earth knew who Thanos
Oh yeah.
was.
Earth
That's
is so
awkward.
left out of everything.
Yeah, but also that like Doctor Strange didn't know who he was. Like, did you not admit in Thor Ragnarok that you like watch out for Earth,
Right.
which includes Loki, but you couldn't find Thanos?
Yeah.
Like he's not hiding.
Yeah, he's pretty like interdimensional, I guess I'll say. So it is shocking that Doctor Strange didn't know.
Didn't know. Of all the people who didn't know it was him,
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be the one person who would know.
Yeah. Or even like Thor wouldn't have mentioned it.
Yeah. But even either by how like the movies played out or like all the plot stuff, like even Thor almost didn't know who he was, it felt like, for a while.
Yeah.
And then like suddenly gained all the knowledge, which is probably just kind of a plot hole.
That happened after it was Thanos' information was released after Winter Soldier.
Yeah, so it's a tiny plot hole. That's fine.
So Gamora. Oh, Doctor Strange. Do people know his first name?
I don't think they believe it. Oh, I don't think they believe like, well, because his code name is his name.
Right, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, which is weird in the first place because then everyone like it's a it's a secret identity in and of itself because everyone's like, your name isn't actually Doctor Strange. And he's like, it is though. So he could still like walk on the street and be like, yeah, my name's Steven. They're like, okay, Stephen Strange. Yeah, Doctor Strange. It's like, oh, another Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And they won't even like connect.
Except that he's like walking around New York in his cape.
A cosplayer.
Yeah.
Good to see you. You did a great job. Bye.
I think he'd do some magic and they'd be like, hey, didn't Mysterio do that?
Yeah, basically. I feel like he's so like removed in the mystic arts and stuff that no one just even knows who he is in the first place. They don't even know they exist at this point.
Yeah.
So.
He's gonna become more front and center in Phase 4, though.
Yeah, they'll likely believe more in aliens than they do in like wizards.
Yeah, even Aunt May in Far From Home said, "Oh, is that Mr. Strange? Doctor Strange."
Yeah. I want to know what he's been doing.
Caecilius. Yes. Mr. Doctor. Mr. Doctor.
No, it's strange.
Maybe. Wow. Who am I to judge?
Yeah. It's like my favorite part of the movie because it's just hilarious.
Wait, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Oh,
I wonder what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like an honorary Avenger. I don't know. He's enough to count.
Yeah.
And all the people that like
Everyone
Peter listed off. Point. Yeah. It's just, where is he?
Oh,
he
right.
Could have helped. Literally see through the fake magic.
Yeah, who does he say? Thor? Off-world.
Captain Marvel.
Don't invoke her name.
Yeah. He says 3, doesn't he?
Does he say Doctor Strange? I don't remember.
Or like he says one of them is like busy, occupied. I'm looking it up.
Okay. Carol Danvers.
Well, she's just really never been to Earth.
Yeah.
And the time that she is just like whip through ships, destroy everything, and leave again. So she like literally shows in as a comet, and they're like, "Look, it's a comet."
And it's not like Nick Fury's around to alert the public about her either.
Especially, not now. And especially after that weird 5-year thing.
The world knows who Nick Fury is. Same with Maria Hill, Phil Coulson.
Yeah, I'm guessing that all went down with the
Winter Soldier.
Because
they're just regular SHIELD agents. They don't have like code names.
I don't know how to word the sentence.
Everyone knows that Black Panther is T'Challa.
Yeah, well, he revealed that himself.
Mm-hmm. In Civil War. Wanda.
I don't think anyone knows her name. No one even knows her code name.
No one knows. Yeah.
Like,
Scarlet Witch has never been revealed.
Yeah.
Everyone just knows her as Wanda. Wanda Maximoff, Magneto's daughter. Yeah, so she doesn't have a code name. What do they call her in the field? I'm just like, Wanda.
I don't even know if they call her Wanda. Right?
They don't
barely
really.
Like the only people who ever called her name were like maybe her brother, who's dead, and Vision, who's also dead.
Yeah.
I think Vision's like the only one who said her name, basically.
Yeah.
Besides like getting her attention. But other than that, I really don't think they've given her a name.
They're just like, weird girl.
Yeah.
Attack them.
Joke's on us, her name isn't actually Scarlet Witch. They're just gonna give her a whole different name, which is why they called it WandaVision.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, WandaVision. So WandaVision, she's gonna like find out that she can warp reality, right? You on board so far?
I'm trying to figure out that one scene from Spider-Man.
And then she's gonna be in Doctor Strange, Madness of the Multiverse or Multiverse of Madness, whichever one it is.
Does he only list those 2 people?
I think so.
Maybe it is only them.
It's gotta be. We would remember a third one.
Okay. It felt like there was a third one.
But if somehow we're failing at being the Marvel fans that we are, let us know who else Spider-Man mentions to Nick Fury in Far From Home. We were talking about Wanda.
Yeah. Well,
and how excited I am for WandaVision. And then Doctor Strange.
I feel like he's like Thor, off-world, someone unavailable, Captain Marvel, don't invoke her name. I thought it was a 3 thing.
That's still such a weird line.
I feel
Captain
yeah.
Marvel, don't invoke her name. And yeah, it's Talos, but like,
It
does
still
he
feels weird. It still
worship
feels
her
weird.
now? He's like, don't say my God's name. I don't understand. Is he scared
Someone
of her?
give Peter a break.
Yeah, for real.
Okay,
Vision?
okay.
Oh, so the world knows about Vision.
Well, yeah, because he was in that stupid little.
In that in memoriam thing.
Yeah.
Yep. But he has no other name except Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they appreciate that he's like a weird robot AI Mind Stone powered being thing.
I mean, it's not the weirdest thing that's happened.
That's true.
And he's dead now.
But
so
they
the
might
world
think
is-
he's just like a weird alien, but he's actually just a robot powered by
a
an
cosmic
Infinity Stone.
force.
Yeah. With the knowledge of AI and like the smartest people on Earth.
Uh-huh.
That's more unbelievable than just like, oh, he's an alien
Yeah, it is.
from space. Yeah.
Kenzie, what would your code name be? She's thinking. She'll let you know on Twitter. I mean, Instagram. Or both.
Great answer, Kens. Thanks.
The last people I had on my list were just from the TV show. Or like the Netflix TV shows. So that's Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and The Punisher. And the only one out of those people who has a secret identity is Daredevil. Because Matt Murdock is a lawyer,
Yeah.
but yet he beats people up and does unlawyer-like things. Jessica Jones runs her own business, but as a PI, so it's good for her to have publicity with her own name. Luke Cage, everyone knows Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Punisher, Frank Castle doesn't care. The only one I was also confused about is Iron Fist. It's Danny Rand.
He like doesn't wear a disguise.
No.
So I just assume they'll figure it out. It's not even like a Clark Kent worthy disguise of like glasses. No glasses. Ooh.
And there's Marley.
He does that when they go out to play tennis ball. Because my dad has a routine, so Marley knows when the routine starts. And then he starts crying because he's so excited.
We do have pictures of Marley on the Instagram. So check those out. Oh yeah, so Iron Fist. Danny Rand.
Just his little things in the background. It's hilarious.
If the world knew that Danny Rand, who's like the CEO of Rand Enterprises, has a magic fist, would the company really be doing as well as it would be doing? I think investors would
Maybe
be like,
that's
this guy
why
is
it
crazy.
is. Well, he really doesn't hide it.
But he doesn't display it either. Only to his friends and family.
Yeah, but I feel like word would get out, or you get caught on camera.
I don't
at that
know.
point.
I'm really confused on that. So again, let us know on social media. Does Danny Rand have a secret identity?
Well, then you still got others like Falcon. I
Yeah,
feel like that's not secret.
it can't be after Winter Soldier.
Well, yeah, that's true. But then he used the metal wings anyway, as a special like military division. So that's
Plus,
already
he
a thing.
didn't sign the Accords
Nope.
because it took away his wings, and he's like, if I see anyone using that for fun, like I'm gonna kill you or something.
Yeah. He went out. Yeah, because he was also a fugitive. And then
Yes.
people like Bucky Barnes. Because they knew his relationship to Captain America and Steve Rogers, but then did they like ever reveal he was the Winter Soldier? I mean, it kind of
After Winter Soldier.
No, after Civil War, I think.
Probably.
Because the Winter Soldier, I feel like it was just like still a weird just soldier person. It was the whole collapse of S.H.I.E.L.D. too.
Yeah.
But then in Civil War, they're like running around and he was accused of like a bombing. That wasn't actually a thing.
The information's definitely out there.
Yeah.
It's probably just not common public knowledge.
It might be at this point.
There's gotta be some people who are like, yeah, the Avengers, Captain America. Who else?
Yeah. Iron Man.
That flying guy,
The
right?
glowy one. Yeah.
Falcon? No, the one with lightning.
The other bird one. Hawkeye? Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with the Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
Yeah.
Because it'll be interesting to see, like, what Bucky does. Because he just... In the whole, like, 10 years he's been awake, it's just, like, back in cryo sleep. Or, like, working in the fields in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Then fighting a battle. And then back in cryo sleep.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow, my only friend is dead, basically. We're so old, it just counts as dead. And I'm not. And I wasn't chosen.
Counts as dead.
And I wasn't chosen as the next Captain America, so I'm just gonna, like...
Live my life.
Bye.
But then the next Captain America is like, hey,
I'm going back to the fields of Wakanda.
Yeah. Like, hey, I need another sidekick. And he's like, oh, I used to be Captain America's sidekick. I'll join this Captain America.
That was another thing I was confused on. I feel like we disagreed on, or I was confused. Did Bucky get, like, a form of, like, super soldier serum? Because I thought he did, but someone told me that he didn't. But I thought he did.
I don't know.
Because I know the whole, like, plot for Civil War was those, like, 5 other super soldiers that could beat Bucky. But I thought Bucky was, like, the first one. And then they found a better serum.
Oh, you're right. He did.
So, yeah, so that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Someone said he didn't. I was like, then why can he keep up with Cap so
yeah,
well?
that's what I was thinking, too.
Because, like, he has a metal arm, but the metal arm doesn't explain how he can beat Cap so well. Because, you know...
He's a super soldier.
Who was his name from Hydra? Who got, like, burned by a whole building and then was the main catalyst. Yeah. Because he was, like, half made of metal with metal punchy arms, and that didn't do much. So, Bucky must have had something.
In the beginning of that movie, which one is it?
Civil War?
Yes. What? Did we ever find out what he's trying to steal from that health lab?
Some toxic chemical that can make, like, a giant atomic bomb is what I assumed.
Is it? Like, is it important? Because it's red, so I always thought, oh, it's Captain America's blood.
Oh, no.
Because it's super soldier
just
serum.
Like, I don't know, like an explosive material for stealing plutonium.
You know, I bet this is another plot point from a different movie that we just haven't caught on to.
It felt very much like the beginning of The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, they're just, like, stealing some weird toxic substance that could, like, blow up a building.
Oh. I imagine that in this case it's like in the beginning of Age of Ultron, they know exactly what the scepter is because it was revealed in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I bet it's something like that.
I just assumed it was like some... Or maybe like some biohazard?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was?
Well, blood would be a biohazard.
Yeah, but I thought it was like a giant, like, biohazard chemical thing that, like, could kill thousands of people if you release it somewhere in the right place.
So, a third thing to correct us on. This is why we need more than 2 people.
What did they steal?
Yeah. What was that?
Did they even, like, mean to... Because I'm wondering if that was just, like, a whole fake out. If they just knew that stealing something of, like, that import would cause the Avengers to come after them. Because I feel like Crossbone's whole thing was just challenge Captain America and then blow him up.
I think that was just a last resort.
I thought that was his, like, kind of game plan.
Oh, no. I don't think so, because he ran away.
Well, yeah, initially, but he told the others to run away and he went to go challenge Cap.
Huh. No, I think he was just trying to steal it.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if it was, like, a whole lead-up just to, like, get their attention. Like, if they stole a bunch of other stuff.
Marley's here.
And then, careful, buddy. Wires.
If anything, there was supposed to be S.H.I.E.L.D. that planted something to get him out of hiding.
Maybe.
Crossbones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. buzz. Debrief. Mission debrief. Is that what I called it? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I don't
debriefing. So we had season 6, episode 12, I believe it was. The penultimate episode of the season. and it was awesome. And like I said, it got so much attention. Like so many people were so into it, they found the post on Twitter. So yeah, next week, follow our Twitter because I live tweet Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's really good. Always has been. I was watching their interview, their San Diego Comic-Con interview, and it was really sad. Like the energy was so low because they knew they were about to finish wrapping up. They were about to finish filming season 7, which is the series finale.
Yeah.
So they were all really sad. Yeah. But Izel is awesome. And also the Fitzsimmons family is awesome. There was a line, Daisy says like, that was a roller coaster. And I was like, give me more scientific jargon roller coasters with the Fitzsimmons family. Why not? Bring it on. We got Coulson. We're going to get Coulson back. He's in there. Because he called Daisy Sky.
Oh.
Which hasn't happened since the 2nd season.
Yeah, because I remember that.
Yep. So, he's remembering something from Coulson's memory, so Coulson is in there. And now you don't know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
You don't, yeah. Yo-Yo.
I'm only like 3 seasons behind.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, no. I was like midway through season 3. I'm really bad at keeping up with stuff that releases weekly. So probably after season 7 comes out, I'll just binge the whole thing and then be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at that point you'll be watching it and realizing that it's going to end.
Yeah. But at least I know that, and then I won't be on a cliffhanger for a year.
Yeah, yes.
Because then I get like so down in the dumps for a month, and then I completely forget about it for like 9, and then it shows up again, and I'm like, but I don't remember half the things that happened, and I have to go watch the entire thing again.
AOS is meant to be binged.
Yeah. I think most shows are meant to be binged.
Yeah.
If shows aren't meant to be binged, then is it a good show?
Because when you binge it, you catch up on so many so many little details and plots that you don't remember from week to week.
We managed to get to the rest of this podcast without him like yanking that. We'll be lucky.
Oh yeah, Marley's about to run into my computer cord and send everything crashing.
It's very likely.
I'm a few episodes behind on Legion, but Legion's really cool, and I don't know what I'm more scared of, the time demons or that the doll thing that slits its throat.
They both sound terrifying, and like they could be their own horror movie.
Yes. Legion
or
is
already are a horror
like
movie.
A horror movie.
Yeah.
Anything else we should talk about?
Oh, I was leading up to the thing with Bucky. It was like, I'm wondering if they're going to address the, like, why Cap gave the shield to Sam.
Well, for me, I preferred that because Bucky...
Well, yeah, because I feel bad if you put all the pressure on Bucky's shoulders and then, like, went and died. It was like, sorry, best friend. No, we've been through, like, a bunch of wars, and then we fought a lot, and then, like, we were kind of on the run, and we were doing all these fun things, and then I gave you the shield and died on you, and made you continue the legacy. Like, I get that, but I'm wondering, like, how much Falcon's going to step up his game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can really only, like, whack that shield around if you've got some super strength behind it.
Which was revealed in Far From Home.
Yeah. Well, also, is Happy, like, the most in-shape person?
No.
He's pretty in shape. He did, like, all the boxing.
Yep.
Like, in Past Iron Man. But I'm wondering if, because he moved up from, like, his security position, so I'm wondering if he stayed in the same shape. Also, not the best shield he chose to throw, because I think it was just a metal block.
Yeah.
But still. Just, like, the principle of the thing. It'll be interesting, because Falcon has, like, the third axis to run around on, in the sky.
Didn't we say he'll just attach Redwing to the shield and have Redwing fly around?
That's what we had.
Yeah. I think that's much more effective.
As long as it still blocks him.
Yeah.
If people he has the wings to stop people from shooting.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. It's just a flying Captain America with slightly less strength and slightly more guns.
For me, it's like how Natasha always said, I have too much red in my ledger. She never trusted herself. She was always trying to redeem herself.
That's true.
I view that like Bucky, too, because Bucky...
and it'd be just, like, too much pressure.
Bucky's done too much bad to... Like, I don't think he'd feel up to being Captain America.
Then it's also like leads to the question of like, what is he going to do? Because I feel like he must just be like tired of life at this point.
Yeah.
Dude's like going on 102 or something like that.
But he spent half of it in cryosleep.
That's true, but he has like no more friends anymore.
Yep.
He has like some friends, and you'd be like, "Why don't you just become an assassin?" And he's like, "No." That's what I spent the last 50 years not wanting to do.
Right.
It's like, okay, there's this cute plot of land right by Hawkeye's family with a little house. How about that? We could get you some goats. It'll be just like Wakanda.
Right. No, then he's like, no, that's what I did in Wakanda for a year.
There's this great job at the bowling alley. I'm sure he'd be great at it. I don't know. It'll just be interesting to see like what he does.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like if he doesn't have like the backing of the shield or anything, like to motivate him to continue fighting or doing whatever they want, he'll just be like, I'm gonna go pull like a 5-year Thor stunt. Peace.
Why not?
He'll just end up in space.
Yeah. Let's do it. Bring on Space and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Like Captain America in his grave. Falcon, you were supposed to protect Earth. It's Captain America. It's part of the name. He's just like, I'm planet.
He's on Sakaar and he's like, I'm Captain America. Like, what's America?
Yeah, right. It's on Earth. It's Earth? No, it's a piece of land on Earth. Not even the entire Earth? Oh, not Captain Earth.
Sakarians are like, we have a plot of garbage over here called Earth.
Yeah, and in that plot, there's a tiny tin can called America.
Yeah.
So I guess that's yours.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that pretty much covers it.
I think our listeners are like, they were done with the podcast 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What are they doing? What are they talking about?
We'll have to have a whole separate one about what we think about Peter.
Okay.
Or like the future of his secret identity.
Yeah, because he wasn't revealed in Phase 4. They're gonna have to tie in those plot points in other movies.
They better.
They better.
That's too much of a cliffhanger.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Comes flying out of the sky.
She's on whatever Skrull planet she found, and the Skrulls are like, Spider-Man is Peter Parker!
Poor kid.
And she'd be like, yeah, I met him during the Battle of whatever they're gonna call it.
I also I know everyone's shocked, but at the same time, you literally know the identities of every other superhero.
Mm-hmm.
So, the only one you didn't know, I guess that makes it, even more of a secret, but at the same time, it's
I wonder if the Accords are going to come into play again. Because
maybe.
he hasn't signed the Accords.
Did that fall through?
I'm sure, yeah. No one cares about the Sokovia Accords.
That has to fall through at this point. But if they didn't, I'm pretty sure that if Tony wasn't protecting him, then he would have signed it.
Oh, wait. No, it doesn't matter. Because he was at the charity benefit.
Yeah.
Without May? Yeah, it doesn't matter. The Accords don't matter.
The Accords really don't matter. They barely mattered then.
Oh, yeah, they never
And then we had
mattered.
the 2-year thing, and then we had Infinity War, so they really didn't matter, and then everyone was gone for 5 years. So they especially didn't matter, and now everyone's back, and they're all dead, so they really, truly don't matter. Because all the people they were made for are dead. What's going to happen to the Hulk? He's still kicking.
Yeah.
And now, interesting, because now the whole world's population is back, and one of the first things they're probably assaulted with is an intelligent Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the Hulk can get a job in a construction company, rebuilding houses.
Entire houses at a time.
Yeah.
Just pick one house and put it somewhere else.
Exactly, he could do it.
So I wonder what he's doing too, because I'm wondering what life is like for him. Because with half the population wiped out, there are half less people to bother him. But now...
Yeah. There was no mention of him in
Someone go
Far From
rescue Peter. Please.
Yeah, the news...
The kid's probably stuck on a street lamp.
Yeah, the
in
reporter...
Brooklyn.
There was a reporter that's like, are you leading the Avengers? No. Where are the Avengers?
Yeah. You recognized him as an Avenger, so no matter what Mysterio said, I imagine that. Plus they saw all the fake Mysterio stuff.
Right.
all the drones.
Right.
So if they really thought about it, they'd be like, would Peter really release the drones? Like, accidentally one drone, yes. But also, he's a 16-year-old kid who is always in the worst timing to say no, yes, and stop it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play this. Like, how they can... It's always an interesting dynamic with the X-Men, too, where, like, everyone loves the Avengers, but for some reason hates mutants.
Yeah. And he's, like, right on that line of being, like, both.
Yeah.
Well, same with Captain America.
Captain America was still... I don't want to say human, but...
Yeah, but they both have, like, superpowers.
He was a
but they're
meta-human.
still human. Yeah.
Speaking of X-Men, the House of X started this past week, the comic run, and it's gonna be awesome. So what happened, like, I don't know the timeline for this, but in the past year, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Xavier, and... Why am I missing someone? Well, they all came back to life.
Okay.
Oh, and Wolverine. They all came back to life. And then X-Man, Nate Gray, came in, said he was dying, and took all the X-Men into a utopia dimension. Completely erased
Those are
them
never
from...
good.
Yeah, completely erased it from the main timeline. They start to remember, they come back, they defeat X-Men, they come back to the real world. And then House of X picks up where Xavier has somehow convinced all the X-Men to take Krakoa seeds, which is a mutant island, and plant them, like, everywhere around the Earth and the galaxy, so that Krakoa becomes, like, its own dimension itself, and all the X-Men can live on it. So it's weird. I don't know, like, why these X-Men would suddenly agree, why every mutant would suddenly agree to this. Also, Xavier is whacked. Like, they're leaning full into Xavier's a jerk, and it's great.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
going right off from Dark Phoenix.
Yep.
Because that's just reminding me how bad Dark Phoenix was. Still sad about that.
So, House of X #1 was out this past week. Then it goes Powers of 10 this week. And then it'll alternate. And then we get 6 new titles, which I think I talked about.
Yep.
6 new titles coming in October. So I'm really excited. I'm going to drop $6 a week and buy these issues. I think I can do it.
It sounds like a you thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good line. In this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Izelle was revealing she was monologuing, as villains do. And she didn't have a key piece to her plan, and Yo-Yo goes, "That sounds like a you problem."
Yeah.
It was a great line.
All their secret identities.
Yep.
It's a you problem.
Oh, the Inhumans. Did you ever see the Inhumans?
Mm-mm.
Oh. I don't know, like, they're the forgotten child of the MCU. Like, even more so than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I'm, like, really... They're always, like... I always see the trailers for them. I'm like, I gotta watch it. And I always watch the first few episodes, and then I just can't wait for the next episode to come out, and then I forget about it. And then I remember it years later, and I'm like... Is it too late?
Because the Inhumans ended with all the Inhumans coming to Earth. So...
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger!
I wanted to watch.
That's a really
badly.
good show.
I know.
It's so good. It hasn't been renewed yet for a 3rd season,
I
but
know.
seasons 1 and 2 are top notch.
They're also just released on, like, places that I don't subscribe to. So I, like, lose track of them really quickly. Until it's like, wow, it has 7 seasons?
Well, if anyone's still stuck with us 20 minutes after we've stopped talking about Secret Identities, thanks.
We got a few extra hits in there.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed our show. Somewhat about Secret Identities. So we had 3 things that we weren't clear on, not that I can remember what those are, but...
One was the stuff that was
about
stolen
the thing.
in
Right.
Civil War. One was...
About something else.
I really don't remember.
Let us know on social media. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We are Marvel Therapy Group. Twitter is @TherapyMarvel. Otherwise, you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts and subscribe there. And have fun listening to this hot mess of a show.
Yeah.